How y'all doing? All right, welcome back to Light Up the Woods, my YouTube channel. I am so very happy to see you. If this is your first day here, welcome. If this is not your first day here, y'all better be nice to these people who's just here for the first time, okay? All right. Now, all of my folks who've been here before, what happens next? We play the intro, yes. And why? So we can get the song stuck in your head. Let's go.
Light up the woods, light up the woods. One syllable at a time. Light up the woods, light up the woods. One video at a time. Light up the woods, light up the woods. One syllable at a time. Light up the woods, light up the woods. One video at a time.
Alright, so today's video is going to be short again. And sometimes I say that, but then it's not. So let's see if that's actually what happens. So we are on day 12 of our 30 lessons in 30 years. And today's lesson is be yourself. Be yourself. I feel like I can end the video right there, but I'll give you a little more. So the reason that I say to be yourself, and the reason I had to learn this lesson, okay, some of us don't have to learn this lesson, I had to learn this lesson, is because I spent a very good chunk of my life trying to be everybody else. Why? Because I don't know if y'all noticed this, I'm not normal. Yeah, there's some little off about me. So what people used to call it is weird. Yeah, I mean, people still call me weird, okay? And you know that saying, if you can't beat them, join them? Well, I couldn't beat the amount of people calling me weird. So I call myself weird too, okay? Kind of took it and was like, hey, I'm weird. But while I was joking and kikiing with everybody calling me weird, there was something in the back of my head that was like, oh, that's not good. And so I would try to be like everybody else. I would try to fit in. And it never worked. I think me trying to fit in made me even more weird. So maybe they were right at that point. Anyways, let's fast forward. Okay, I'm, going through school. I'm weird. Go to college. She's still weird. She's still weird. Okay, go. She moves to New York. Me, her. I moved to New York. Now I'm in New York, and I run into this lady called Shanice Powell. I don't know if you remember Testimony Tuesday. She was one of my first guests on that segment. Meet this woman named Shanice Powell, and she has this program called DPP, Dreams, Passions, Purpose, okay? And so I go through the process with her, right? Now, I'm gonna tell you something right now. Shanice, if you're watching, I love you so much. But let me tell you something. I think she did the job in our first meeting. Like, I don't think she knows how impactful just our first meeting was. So here I am sitting with her. I'm a little nervous. I don't really know her like that. You feel me? And she's asking me these questions as part of the program, DPP, okay? And I'm answering these questions, and I'm telling her some of my ideas and thoughts and all these things. And then I keep saying things like, and I know this is going to sound weird. This is weird, but I know it's weird, And she catches on to the fact that I keep using the word weird. So at some point she stops me and she's like, I notice you say weird a lot. Like you describe a lot of your ideas and your thoughts as weird. Why is that? Okay, guiding questions, let's go. So I go into my little relationship with the word weird, okay? And she says to me, this is our first meeting, okay? Just because something's different doesn't make it weird. Nothing you said to me sounds weird. It sounds more to me like you're a visionary. It sounds more to me like you're a visionary. I wish that I could tell y'all that at that moment I was like, oh wow, yes. That ain't what happened, because I didn't know what the word visionary means. So I had to Google it. And when I Googled it, that's when I was like, wait. I'm not weird. I'm a little weird. I'm a visionary. Like all these thoughts and ideas that I used to just hide and not tell nobody because I didn't want to be more weird. I'm a visionary. Can I tell y'all that one sentence changed my life? I mean, I know it sounds dramatic, but it really was that big of a deal. Because what she did in that moment was shift my perspective. She took something that I thought was a flaw in me and made me realize that it's actually my superpower. Look, I look like I'm ready to comment. Anyways, this thing that I thought was a flaw, actually my superpower. I spent all this time trying to be everybody else, but who I am is my superpower. It is so important to be yourself. It is so important to be yourself. Nobody else on this earth can do it for you. You are literally the only person who can be you. You are literally the only person who can be you.
You are literally the only person who can be you.
Like, you can't sub nobody in. In this life, you're the only person who can be you. And God created you so specifically. Do you know that there are communities of people who are waiting for you to be yourself? Do you know what happens when you suppress who you are and try to take on the identities that other people are giving you? You deprive the world of the thing or things that you were designed to bring into it. And yeah, somebody else can do it, but can't nobody do it like you. Can't nobody do it like you were supposed to. You hear what I'm saying? I really don't know if I'm explaining this correctly, but being you is your superpower. I don't know if any of you sometimes feel this like this, I'm moving about, but it's just, some don't feel aligned. It might be because you done taken on some things that's not you. And as soon as you take them things off you, take the way you dress off you. That's not you. You know that's not you. Take the way you talk off you. You know that's not you. Take the way you've been treating people off you. That's them shows you've been watching. That's not you. Take this defeated attitude off of you. That's not you. You are a winner. Take that off. Be yourself. Quite literally, the world needs it. And when you become comfortable in your own skin, when I tell you the freedom and the power that comes in that, When you become your full self without substitutions, without exchanges, without manipulation, I don't think you understand.
What we do here is go.
I really don't think you understand. You know when you're on a flight and the seatbelt light goes off? Oh, let's rewind. You know when you're on a flight and the seatbelt light is on and you stay strapped in, and it don't matter if you need to use the bathroom, if you need to whatever, you gotta sit there like everybody else. You gotta sit there. But then this thing happens where you hear bing. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can notice, the seatbelt sign has been turned off. You are now free to move about the cabin. When you become yourself, it's like when you take that seatbelt off. Bing! Ladies and gentlemen, you are now free to move about this world however you were created to do so. Be yourself. It's so important. All right, well, that's the best way I can explain it to you. I'll try and do another part to this. I think if I can get this particular person to come on, I'll have her to join me for the next time that I talk about this topic. But until then, until I see you again, you have a duty to be yourself and to shine your light in this world, because you're the only one who can do it. So, go on and light up the world.